If you don't know this, let me be the one to tell you now. Your words are power. And when you use them specifically to do a thing that is supportive of you, it's going to ripple out and be supportive of everyone because we are one. And what you do to benefit you really benefits everybody else. So please keep doing you.
Welcome to Conversations with the Ancestors, where we connect to ancestral wisdom, cosmic insight, and healing rituals to redeem and liberate our souls. You're here because your higher self and your ancestors brought you here. So get your tea or coffee, take a breath, and settle in because, baby, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you, ancestors. It's for you. This is for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. This is for you. When you feel down, you can hold yourself. Whatever's going wrong, you can hold yourself. Love yourself, for yourself. Whatever's going on, you can hold yourself.
I want to give a little excitement and shout out because the last episode, I think I mentioned, or maybe a few episodes back, I mentioned wanting to record outside because it was so beautiful. And then the day that I sat down to record, it was raining and it was cold. And I was back in Maryland and I was like, honey, that's not happening. I'm not going outside to do that. I'm just so grateful and thankful and appreciative of universe, source, creator, God, who I am one with, made it so that I could record outside on a beautiful day. And you guys can see the clouds behind me if you are watching the video portion of this. If you are not, you can find the video portion on YouTube. My YouTube name is Robin Denise 1222. And you can also find it on Spotify underneath the video portions of that. But it's a gorgeous day outside. The wind feels wonderful. My skin feels blessed and kissed. And I have had some good sun today. And so I feel like Robin Denise has her golden color on. I am in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Super random trip. It actually stemmed from, oh, look, there's a butterfly. It actually stemmed from the fact that I wanted to celebrate the release of one of my first singles, which is For You. It's the song that you hear when you tune in to my podcast, the intro, the outro, the little interlude pieces. That is the song that I created for this podcast and that I created really for the ancestors. And I created it for you because you are the ancestors. So, anyways, I have that song ready, and the launch date or the date that it comes out on all streaming platforms is October 10th, Friday, October 10th. So I'm like really, really, really excited about that. I was talking to someone close to me and sharing that I wanted to celebrate. I wanted to celebrate. This is really big for me. Like, I put up an artist profile on all these places. I made a song for the ancestors, and that's the first song that I'm putting out into the world for everyone to consume and to hear. And it's a song I wrote, it's a song I produced, and I'm just like, this is a really big accomplishment for me, one that has been on my heart as a youth and a child, to be a singer. And I've sung all my life, but like a singer that has like music out there, and now it's here, it's happening. Anyways, I wanted to celebrate that. I wanted to celebrate the yumminess of that moment. And I shared that with a friend of mine. And then they invited me to the beach. And I said, well, heck yeah, let's do it. And so I've been here at the beach for 3, 4 days now. We got a couple more days left, but it's been wonderful. It has been the best way I can imagine of celebrating this momentous thing in my career of putting a new song out. So get it for you, for the ancestors, for you. It is for the number four and the letter U when you type it in on the streaming platforms come October 10th, 2025.
This is for you.
Usually I start this segment off with the rendition of Destiny's Child, Say My Name. However, the ancestor that we are discussing and invoking in said, nah, boo boo. Nah. Mm-mm. I said, nah, boo boo. So, the ancestor for today is in honor of where I am. I'm at the beach. I'm with the ocean, the waters, the elemental mothers. The wind is picking up as I'm invoking this ancestor. Wow. We are going to take time to honor the sea, the mothers of the sea, the great water mothers. And if you have your own practice, that could include Yemoja, Oshun, Olukun, and other water mothers and deities that some I may be familiar with, some I may not be familiar with. The sprites, the fairies, the dolphins, the all of those, the water fairies, like, yeah, that's basically, we are talking about the divine feminine as an ancestor. And I have been flirting with this topic. That's funny, divine feminine and flirting. I've been flirting with this topic for a while, mainly because, like, when I think of divine femininity in my own way that I express femininity, it has been a source of grappling for me over my 30s plus odd years. It has been trying to understand what does it mean to be feminine, and then what does it mean to express that, and listening to pop culture and rap culture and R&B and wondering, is that femininity for me? Is that how it shows up for me? I remember some of you who watched the video portion of this may see that I have my nails done quite often. um, every video my nails are done, honestly. But that is a new thing, a new expression of my divine femininity. And I remember growing up putting pistachio shells on top of my nails because I wanted to have false nails. But I knew my mama wasn't going to pay for that because I grew up real Christian, and additional adornments was not a thing. It was not seen as pure to have additional adornments like makeup and nails and etc. Right? So she wasn't gonna buy me no fake nails. She bought me nail polish. We nail polished away, honey, but not the fake nails. And so that got ixed out at a young age, and then it continued to get ixed out in certain ways. Like, I was listening to Common and Lauryn Hill, and nothing's wrong with those artists, so I still love them to this day. I just know that some of the lyrics I interpreted them as, if I wanted to be seen as a woke or advanced um, African American woman in this society, then we're not at the nail salons all day because we got better things to do, or because the nail salon is going to be the thing that is like taking up our money and we can use that for such and such. And so all these things around nails and that type of beautification ritual for me growing up have been stifled by things I read or things I ingested, whether or not those things were meant to stifle me, you know. So I didn't really do that, and there's a lot of other divine feminine type things that I stayed away from. I was very much a tomboy growing up. Like I loved it. I still am to this day. Like I got some okay. My divine masculine is there in full effect. Don't get that twisted. But this topic today is about divine feminine and the waters. And so anyways, I just recognize that in my life the divine feminine was not allowed to be what you wanted it to be. You know, like if your hair was straight or permed, you're not black enough. If your hair was too curly or afro, it's like, why don't you tame that? If you was real religious, back for me, nails and extra earrings and all that stuff, like, nah. I mean, I didn't get my septum pierced until I was 35, maybe, and this Targus 36. Okay, these piercings are new because growing up, you weren't getting piercings. So getting all into the the nuances of all these things is just recognizing I would love to hear from you all how divine femininity showed up in your life. Do you feel like the way you expressed it, whether you prescribe as male or female, divine feminine energy is in everyone. So this is not quote unquote gender specific. And if you've listened to a former podcast called She, Her, They, Them, you would know that I'm not married to any of those titles or even, you know what I mean? So just putting that there. What I'm saying is the divine masculine, divine femininity, divine child, those three energetic expressions live in each one of us. Some may get expressed more than others. Some have a different balance to it, whatever the case may be, but it is expressed in all of us. So, with it being expressed in all of us, how do you express your divine feminine? Or what was the journey to expressing and embracing your divine feminine? And I really encourage you listeners to like shoot me an email, boo. Let me know what comes up for you around this topic. And I'm being encouraged to, I'm sending you guys a lot of love. Like, I feel like this is, might be a tough or touchy topic for a good amount of you that are listening. And so I just want to send out love to you as you navigate what does femininity mean to you? What does it mean to you internally? What do you see on the outside of you around divine feminine? Because whatever it is, just being aware of it and then engaging with that perception to see if it's really how you see divine femininity. Is it how you want divine femininity to be expressed through you? You know? So, like, I've gotten to this place of where I'm still learning and evolving into what feels good in my divine feminine. But I've gotten to this place where I know I like to have a little bit of lipstick on it. Even though these lips is real just glossy today, they ain't got no lipstick color. I like to have some lipstick on it. I've also noticed that I'd really like to have my nails done, my nails and my toesy twosies. So them's gonna be done. And I'm embracing that. I'm still embracing that. I'm embracing changes in my clothing that leans into how I want to express my divine feminine. Work finding out what clothing styles and shapes actually really look good on my body has been a part of my divine feminine journey. Also facing the divine feminine in my life, like my mother and that figure and who she is now, an ancestor, like other divine feminine that I saw in my family or in my sphere close to me, thinking through all that. And the beautiful thing about me being here at the beach has been that the beach is the divine mothers. They are the divine water mothers. And so I've been asking them, help me, help me. And you can do the same thing. Ask them to help you with whatever you are processing through. Think about the properties of water, because when we think about that, we can extrapolate that into how water can serve us. So, water is a purifier, it purifies, it clears, it cleanses. So, when you're looking for clearer thoughts, when you're looking for a clearing and energetic clearing of your body, when you're looking for those things, call in the divine mothers of water and tell them, yo, your element does this, baby. Help a being out. Send me some purifying waves to clear my auric field. Send me some purifying waves to clear my third eye. Send me what I need to level up, clear out the pathway for me so that my path is clear and I can walk and I know where I'm going. Like, bring in fresh ideas, just like you quench my thirst and you bring in fresh water to my body. Bring in fresh ideas. You can even ask water mothers, and when you drink water, to purify your body and cleanse it and remove anything that is not good for us. Some of us need to do more praying over water, because remember, our if you don't know this, let me be the one to tell you now. Your words are power. And when you use them specifically to do a thing that is supportive of you, it's going to ripple out and be supportive of everyone, because we are one. And what you do to benefit you really benefits everybody else. So please keep doing you. Use your power of your words to speak life into the water, speak life into everything that you do, and watch things flourish more. You know what I'm saying, Divine Being?
This is for you, ancestors, it's for you. This is for you, for you, for you, for you.
So remember earlier I mentioned the water mothers were like, no, boo boo, don't sing that song for us today as the introduction, right? And it is one of the reasons is because, one, they the queens of it all. You know what I mean? Like, come on. But two, reverence. Reverence. And not to say that the song does not invoke reverence. I am saying that as the gods that we are, there is a certain understanding of power and reverence. And the water, in all of its strength, protectiveness, divine feminine aspects, it demands reverence. And I believe that we can learn from water how to sit so well in the knowing of who we are that our mere essence invokes reverence, not demands reverence, invokes it. And I say invoke it because demanding makes it seem as though you have to tell someone what to do to show reverence to you. And I don't believe that is true power. I think true power sits when you know so strongly who you are, and that energy emits out to anybody who gets close to you, recognizes who you are, or at least knows energetically, oh, that one right there, that one right there. And so real power invokes reverence, not fear, not hysteria, not bullying or pressure. It's reverence. You can see the power and say, oh, I revere you. And I don't think enough of us revere ourselves. This surpasses having respect for yourself. I'm talking about having the reverence of God to you. That is the sacred work. And this sacred work hits all of my umbrella terms: community healing, sacred expression, and empowered legacy. All of that. We are a healing community when we start to recognize how to be reverence to ourselves. And then we can express that to the other forms of us because we know that they are also gods and they also deserve reverence. That's communal healing. That is us healing as a community. The next piece, empowered legacy, is once you start to stand so fully in your power and you have reverence for yourself and the things that you do and the creations that you make and how you move through this world, you teach that just by being, others can do the same. By beholding, we become changed. So when we behold other people standing in their power, in their authenticity, if they give, they receive and understand that they have the permission to do that too. You begin to create a powerful legacy. And sacred expression. This is your sacred time to stand in who you are. So call in the divine water mothers, our ancestors who have been with the water so many times, who have recycled through the water particles. You know the process of water. It is water, then it transforms sometimes into steam, but really participation up into the clouds. The clouds pull it, accumulating all these water particles until it rains. And that rain comes right back down to puddles of water and the cycle begins again. So how many times do you think water has been your ancestor? If you think about how it goes through that cycle. So, as water being our ancestor, the divine feminine ancestor who is there to guide, support, protect, and will tell you what you need to do when you need to do it. It will splash some water on your face and wake you the fuck up. So, tap into her and tap into you. Because if you haven't noticed by now, when we are talking about ancestors, I'm always talking about you. You. Because that's who it's really about. You are your greatest ancestor. And you can also be your greatest fear. Mm. Be your greatest ancestor. Be God. Be. Just be. And talk to your divine feminine. Talk to the waters more, boo. Have some fun. All right. Bye. Until next time.
Conversations with the Ancestors is produced and edited by Robin Denise. Theme song For You, co-written and co-performed by Robin Denise. Join us in connecting to the ancestors by rating, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to Conversations with the Ancestors on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can get deeper with your ancestors and support this work by joining the community at robindenise.com. There you'll find free resources for download and online courses to help you pull on your ancestral wisdom and the abundance they have for you. Once again, that's robindenise.com.